Yo guys, what's up? It is 12 weeks of programs. No, this is your 12th week of programs. I apologize for the delay. Like I said, I had a weekend. Karen surprised me the weekend in Atlantic City, which is what I'm most grateful for. It was a super awesome weekend, just kind of disconnect a little bit. I really didn't pick my cell phone up, and I came home last night, had a wonderful day with my family, and I really didn't feel like picking up jumping on the computer and chopping up your workout. I hope you guys will forgive me. But here it is. You guys have the final week 12, up on the Body 365. I did revisit your week 1, and I just bumped it up a little bit. I want to see how well you can do that almost same workout and compare it to when you first started. You should see significant changes in your conditioning, in your strength, and also how easily you're going through the workout without having to stop, and also familiarity, is that a word? With the exercises and the concept. So it's up on Body 365. Check it out. Let me know if you have any questions. Again, get your ass in here this week. I am here all week long, and I would love to capture some footage of you working out so we can kind of wrap up a little video, which will be put out to the interwebs. And also I want to have the team over here at Body watch your videos, and that's how we're going to be selecting the winner of the transformation. So home, get the car, and then we're going to rehab, fix my bicep. This is my 8-week follow-up from my surgeon. So hopefully he'll give me the okay to go back to full-fledged working out, and I can start my routine again. I'm an extremist, all or nothing, so I just haven't worked out. I'm giving myself a little bit of break, and then I'm hoping this week he'll give me the okay to start with my routine. I think this week in rehab, maybe even today, we're gonna start doing some bigger lifts like bench press and overhead press. So that's where we're heading now. As about the 5-year kind of breaking point in business, a lot of businesses open up, and not all businesses have a great business plan, or all the moving parts aren't there in the beginning, and you figure it out. But he said that if you can get past your first 5 years and show profit, then you're heading in the right direction, and you're going to be successful. And now we're in year 8. I get it now. I can see it, because that first 5 years was rough, man. There was months where fuck, are they going to turn our electric off? Oh shit, they are going to turn our electric off. And I talk about it all the time. But the car repossessed. These are things that we went all in. There was no second jobs. There was no safety net. That was it. People talk about being entrepreneurs now, and they have side hustles, which is important. When you go all in and you make it, we made it. We had no other choice, and I like that pressure, because your back's up against the wall, and I feel like I do my best work when I'm under that pressure. I have to produce. I have to figure shit out, because I'm not going to go home and live with my parents at 36 years old after living on my own for 10 years. It's not going to happen. So we got to make it work. And that's usually the first couple years in business that people never really get over that hump. I wanted it so bad, and I believed in it, and I saw it, and I just, you get shit done. Successful people get shit done and make shit happen. You can be creative as you want as far as getting shit done, and I do feel like that was a big part of it, putting that pressure on. And sometimes we don't really challenge ourselves to that limit unless the pressure is on. When you're comfortable, it's I'm cool. And even right now, it's we have a great business, profitable. Why would you want to bring it to the next level? Why would you want to increase your sales? Why would you want to open up a second location? Why would you want to do more videos to hit more people and build your brand more extensively? Why would you want to do that? You're comfortable, you're chilling, and that's complacency. And I get fucking bored out of my skull when I'm complacent, and I get anxious, and I feel like I'm just wasting life. A Bronx Tale. Wasted talent. It's one of my fears is being wasted talent and having something to give, but not really giving it fully because I was afraid of something. So I put myself in these situations where, yeah, the pressure is on. Whatever you got to do. If I really had to, I can go work for, Burnett Burger Plus and say, I'll clean your bathrooms for you. if I had to. Like, there's jobs out there. Like Gary Vee has his trash talk now, where you see that? Where he's going around collecting shit and selling it. Like, people don't want to use their resources and they don't want to do shit. Like, there's no jobs available. Bullshit. Let's go into classified ads. There's jobs, you just not, fuck, we got water. You just don't want to fucking do them because they're not ideal, or they're not your, you know, perfect job, or you may have to do shit off hours, or you may not be the, you know, most fun thing to do, but there's fucking jobs out there, man. There's opportunities. You just gotta find them. It's like I gotta find a parking spot right now.
Jobs are like parking spots.
Jobs are like parking spots, baby. You just gotta find the right one. Sometimes it isn't the best one. You gotta walk a little further, but you'll find one. I'm here at Performance Rehabilitation with my man, Dr. Joe. What's your last name, Dr. Joseph?
How you doing? Dr. Joe Gazzardi here, Performance Rehab. Over here at our Gray Brook office, here doing our rehab with one of our lovely patients.
Lovely.
Yeah.
All right.
Outtakes.
Let's go, man. Let's go. The bell I want to ring, man. I want to ring that bell. Next up, we're doing shake weight. Body blade and shake weight. Did you ever try to shake weight? No joke?
They're a lot heavier than
They are, dude. It's not an easy thing. We have one in the studio.
They're a lot heavier than I would have anticipated.
It's the same kind of concept though, right? Like, it's not just about moving it. It's about creating that rhythm. Feel good. Significant difference though, man. I feel like I'm shifting to the left. You know what I mean? Which is normal.
It's like 10 pounds.
Yeah.
You know, still helping you. If that's what you need to get the form going.
So, technique called Russian stem, and I'll let Doc explain what exactly is this difference.
What we're doing is we are stimulating the nerve for the bicep to make sure that we get a good solid contraction. In this case, to try and continue to build up that biceps muscle strength in the arm. So what we'll do is we're actually going to do an active biceps contraction with the Russian stim.
We gotta do the single leg bridge.
We'll be building up the muscle.
Kind of over these. Oh, okay.
Pretty wild. Done with Anthony?
We do ice right after because we did a lot of stuff today.
It is literally almost impossible to operate at a high level all the time.
Right.
So you gotta pick the one thing, and the question you're supposed to ask yourself every day is this one thing going to make everything else in my life easier or not relevant? So if you ask that question with everything you do, you're like, the way you frame your day, your hour, your week, your month, your year is totally different. So I started asking that stuff. What do I need the most improvement in? I cannot operate my business and all the things that I'm involved in at a high level and my nutrition and health. If I don't have the nutrition and health, all this other is completely nonsense. It's ridiculous. There's no point, right?
I've been keeping up with my food.
Bruno, to give a little backstory, Bruno is a full-time nurse up in what hospital in New York City?
In Mount Sinai.
Mount Sinai, so he's got the overnight shift.
Yeah, so I work overnight, 7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m.
And that's on a revolving.
3 to 4 days a week if I don't do any overtime.
So
Yeah.
trying to lose weight and trying to keep a normal lifestyle
Yeah.
where the waking hours are typically when we do our work and we eat
Yep.
and we sleep when it's dark out. You're the complete opposite. You're almost
Yeah, so
nocturnal.
it's a little difficult sometimes with diet and everything else, especially like on days that I work. If I work 2-3 days consecutively, for sure by the end of those 3 days, I'm gonna be at my heaviest for the week.
Going one way or the other, your whole life you're going to be up, down in weight.
You're right.
So, again, you're not perfect, no, but you have made huge progress. We're still down 1.5 pounds from this week, and I'm proud of you. Celebrate that, and just keep on keeping on, man.
I have no doubt I'm going to keep on keeping on. I
Awesome.
do have both short and long-term goals with this. I've been, sadly to say, I've been through it before.
Okay.
And quite honestly, when I first left, I thought I would have it under control. 2 years later, I knew I wasn't where I needed to be, and then this opportunity came along, and I said, well, I know the process here works. I know, I've said it 100 times to you, and I'll be happy to say it on camera. You don't need a pill, you just need a program, and your program simply works.
It's amazing that you can still lose 2 pounds a week out of your element while traveling. People say it's not possible. You don't understand, and there's nothing healthy available, and you don't understand. So I'm like, no, you don't understand, you don't get it. So I want you to explain
Absolutely.
how you did it.
The that excuse that you hear, I'm calling bullshit on that immediately.
I love it.
Absolutely, because there are healthy options. Understanding where the staples are for the day as far as what my meals are going to be, and planning for that, and knowing what room I have left in my macros by the end of the day. And it was not as good as being here. I will say that. Listen, it's not the same. Coming in here is very, very, very important. But I didn't have that option.
Life doesn't always allow that, man.
Doesn't allow that. That's how I know that this program is sustainable, and it teaches, and it is a transformation. It is in fact a transformation, because again, being on the road for 2 weeks and still losing 4 pounds, I
Yeah.
proved it,
That's awesome, dude.
that it's sustainable.
I want you to see results, and I want you to get to your goal, because those goals are still my goals. Like, I feel a little piece of me breaks off when somebody doesn't get to their goal, because I want everybody in the fucking world to look better, feel better, and become their best version of themselves.